Welcome to West Rutland School in the Hinching Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Black River High School presidents and your West Rutland Golden Horde. Starting tonight for Black River, number 35, junior, Thomas Woodard. Number 33, freshman, Jonathan Letourneau. Number 32, sophomore, Ryan Ahonen. Number 13, senior, Joey Noble. And number 10, junior, Earl Brown. Black River is coached by Bobby Rohrig. And now for your Golden Horde. Number 21, sophomore, Francis Grabowski. Number 5, sophomore, Jacob Dow. Number 32, sophomore, Brian Maxim. Number 14, senior, Josh Smith. And number 22, senior, Jeremy Avoli. West Rutland is coached by Don Dunches Jr., assisted by Don Dunches Sr., and our trainer is Cody Parker.
Okay, so we're here at West Rutland. The Golden Horde are taking on Black River. Starting lineups for the two teams: number 10, Earl Brown; number 13, Joey Noble; number 32, Ryan Hone; 33, Jonathan Letourneau; and 35, Thomas Woodard for Black River. For West Rutland, their normal starting 5. Jacob Dow running the point. Francis Grabowski and Josh Smith are also running up top, and then you got Jeremy Avoli and Brian Maxim down low. Jacob Dow makes a nice cut down the lane. Ball's striking a foot. You get a push up the floor, loose ball. Nice rebound by number 13, Joey Noble, and he's up and good for 2-0 lead. West Rutland's coming off a tough stretch of 3 games where they played really well, but played superior competition and wound up losing 3 tough matchups. Brian Maxim down in the post, great feed by Jacob Dow, up and off the glass and misses. West Rutland's also coming off a weak stretch where they didn't play a game, so probably trying to shake off some rust. 35, Thomas Woodard fakes the shot, and a nice block from the behind by Maxim, and we get a jump ball. On the alternate possession, it's going to be Black River's ball coming off the baseline. West Rutland looks like they're running man-to-man off this inbound possession. Thomas Woodard with the ball, being guarded by Brian Maxim, up to Joey Noble up top. And his number 34 is on the floor, but I don't see his name on the roster. Not sure if that's Letourneau and we just have the wrong number in the book. Number 10 puts up a deep 3. Brian Maxim up with a nice rebound. Gets the ball to Jacob Dow, pushing it up the floor. Gets it forward to Jeremy Avoli. Jeremy Avoli up and in. 2-2. Jeremy's been very consistent, leading scorer for West Rutland, averaging about 16, 17 points a game over the early part of the season. West Rutland staying in that man, playing tough. And good defense by Josh Smith, forces the travel, number 34. Black River looks like they're trying to play a man-to-man matchup, zone maybe. Jeremy Avoli up top with a little up fake, goes strong to the hoop, up and in. 2 more for Avoli, makes it 4-2. West Rutland staying with the man-to-man. Jacob Dow guarding the ball handler. Little hesitation move down in the corner, forces him to the baseline. Good work by Jacob Dow on the defensive end. Nice jump stop coming through, Joey Noble. Jacob Dow bringing it down, calling out the play. Kind of stretching the D out. See what they got going. Jeremy Avoli for 3. You got Josh Smith with a great rebound, skying up there. Francis Gorowski fighting around the corner. 3 ball by Josh Smith, off. Brian Maxim fighting for the ball. And Black River comes down with the rebound. Shot goes up. Number 33, Jonathan Letourneau with the bucket, make a 6-4 lead for Black River. Shaking off some early rest from the long layoff. Bad pass there, picked off by number 10. Drives it down. And got a foul on Brian Maxim on a push. First one on the team, first one on Maxim. Ball's put in, trying to find the shooter in the corner, it looked like. Jacob Dow pushing the floor, pushing really hard, kicks it back to Josh Smith, who puts up the 3, and it's good. West Rutland retakes the lead at 7-6, 3-pointer by Josh Smith. Ball's being moved around, 3-pointer, try to match it. And that's Earl Brown hitting a 3-pointer from the top of the arc, 9-7, Black River. Got 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ball in to Maxim down in the post. Comes around, nice feed to Jeremy Avoli. Jeremy Avoli up and in, ties the score at 9. Good ball movement. Number 10's looking to push the ball for them, Earl Brown. Still trying to figure out who 34 is. I'm guessing that's Ryan Ahone is my guess, because there's 32 is in the book, or in our roster, and he was named as a starter. Jacob Dow running the point. Good ball up top. Looking to feed Jeremy Avoli down in the post. Jeremy Avoli up strong. Picks up the foul. Foul call on Joey Noble. Jared's been pretty consistent from the line this year for us. First one's up, and it's good. West Rutland retakes the lead at 10-9. 3:25 to go in the first. Jared's got one more. Ball's up. It's off back iron. Comes down with it. Up, good defense by Jeremy Avoli. Francis Gorowski comes down with the rebound, gets it over the point guard. Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow is calling on to play, getting it set up. Ball to the corner of Avoli. Avoli swings it up to Smith. Swings it to Maxim on the side. Puts the ball on the deck. Drives, kicks it to Avoli. Avoli step back and hits the 3. 13-9, West Rutland. Good ball movement on that possession for West Rutland. I think everybody touched the ball. Earl Brown driving Jacob Dow, picks up his dribble, puts it in the center of the lane. And Maxim gets bailed out there on that one. Probably could have called a block on him, stepping in. Ball's coming in from the baseline. Got a kick on Jacob Dow. It'll be a red ball again underneath on the baseline. So going man out of this. A lot of times they'll run a zone. Earl Brown out on the corner. He's got pretty good speed, pretty good movement. Ball's up. Josh Smith down with the rebound. Gets the ball over to Jacob Dow. Looks like West Rutland's looking to push the floor. Nice spin move up and in by Brian Maxim. And Black River is going to take a timeout. It's 15-9. West Rutland has scored the last 7 points, 8 points to jump ahead. Okay, we're back to action out of the timeout. 2:16 to go in the first quarter. West Rutland has a 15-9 lead. Black River's inbounding underneath their basket. Ball's in Earl Brown's hand. He's a primary ball handler for this team. He's been going with a lot of speed. Running the ball, the corner. I don't know, that's an iffy call just because the kid was 3 feet out of bounds when the contact was made. No. Maxim picks up his second. It's an iffy call because the kid was standing on the baseline when the foul occurred. Almost ran into the official, but. So we got Zach Trippier coming in to the lineup for Maxim. Guarding Thomas Woodard. Thomas Woodard gets the inbound. Rebound by Jer. Nice rebound by Jeremy Avoli. Jabe Dow's looking to push it, but he's got nobody going to the basket. Everybody's falling at the three-point arc. Ball to Josh Smith. Josh Smith over to Avoli. Avoli to Francis Grabowski, puts up a three. Good. 18-9, West Rutland lead. It's a good sign from Francis Grabowski, sophomore, who's a shooter. When he gets going, he is just a pure shooter. He's pushing the ball now, pushing it up the floor, up, hard off the backboard. Rebound grabbed down by Joey Noble. Joey Noble's now pushing it, runs in, up and off the glass and in for two. 18-11, West Rutland in the lead. It's like West Rutland wants to get it up the floor quick, but they're not really getting into positions to score. They're hanging out at the three-point arc. And we got a travel in the corner by Zach Trippier. Coming in for Black River, you got number 15, Dane Grendier, and also checking into the game for Black River, number 22, Alan Livingston. They're both junior players at Black River. Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 18-11 lead by West Rutland. Thomas Woodard puts the ball on the deck, drives the ball. Nice step. Might have shuffled his feet there, but no call. Jeremy Avoli grabs the rebound, gets it to Francis. Francis pushes it over to Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow runs through a little bit of a reach at half court. A little spin move at the top of the foul line, and it looks like they called number 15 for a hand check. Dane Grendier with the foul. It's only the second one on the team, so this will be an inbound from the baseline underneath the Horde's shooting basket. Ball comes into Zach Trippier. Zach Trippier, I believe, was called for a travel. Is blocked out by some fans that were passing by. So a turnover on West Rutland. West Rutland's had several turnovers in this quarter, but still hold a 7-point lead. Three ball is up, off the back rim. Jeremy Avoli grabs another rebound for West Rutland. Jacob Dow's got it, pushes it up to Josh Smith, back to Avoli. Nice ball movement, deep three, back iron. Jacob Dow, 5 seconds, 4, three ball up, wide, 1. Good if it goes, nope. So at the end of 18-11, West Rutland holds the lead. So on the alternating possession, West Rutland will be inbounding the ball. They have the same five that they finished the quarter with. Dow, Smith, Trippier, Avoli, and Grabowski. Got a new player in for Black River. Austin Turco is in some sort of equipment problem with the player that was on for Black River, something about a shirt. Volley up, too strong off the back iron. Turco pulls down the rebound. Ball's in Noble's hands now. Deep three ball, and that three ball was by Earl Brown. 18-14 game. Jacob Dow running the point. Got the ball up top, kicks it to a volley in the corner, swings it to Grabowski up by the midcourt line, puts it on the deck, goes to the rim, and draws the foul. Francis Grabowski is going to go to the line to shoot 2. 22, that's Alden Livingston, his first. And Francis Grabowski to the line shooting 2. 18-14 lead for Westside. Ball's up and rolls around the rim and falls off. Francis has one more to go. 18-14 still. Francis is ready. Ball's up. Second one's pure. So 5-point lead for Westside. Back to Earl Brown running the point. Noble had it the last time out. Earl Brown throws it up way off. Jeremy Avoli with another rebound. Jeremy Avoli doing a really nice job on the boards. Zach Trippier puts the ball up, front rim, short. Ball comes down, throws it forward. Josh Smith, great hustle, knocking the ball out. Brendan Martone, who moved here just this year, his first year at Westside, junior, is checking in for Zach Trippier. Ball's thrown in from the baseline, gets to Joey Noble. Noble puts on the deck, gets in the lane, short. Jeremy Avoli with another rebound. Jeremy Avoli has just done a great job cleaning the glass. He's big, strong senior, and they don't have a body to match up with him, so he's doing a nice job clearing people out. So that's a nice pick for Jacob Dow. Then rolls to the basket, finds him with a nice left-handed layup. That's good ball movement. That's good movement off the ball as well. Back to Earl Brown running the point. Goes behind the back with it. Ball's put up. Deep three fired up from Austin Turco. 21-17. 6 minutes to go here in the first half at West Rutland. Jacob Dow gets his pocket picked. Nice hands by Dane Grendier. Gets the ball together. Throws it to pass. Turco off his hands. Stolen by Josh Smith. Josh Smith. Jacob Dow running up the floor. Finds Smith at the top. 3-pointers up. Off the back rim. Brendan Martone with a nice rebound. Looks like the ball might have been tipped on the way up. Off the iron and out. Rebound pulled down. Earl Brown running the point again. Brown to Noble. Noble pushes it to the corner. Number 15. Looks like Black River is going to be shooting a lot of threes. They've put up a lot tonight. They've hit a few. They're keeping the game pretty close. 5.5 to go here in the first half. 21-17. Ball's in Josh Smith's hands. Gets it to Volley. Volley to Gorowski. Gorowski up with it. 3 balls off the front rim. Brendan Martone. Brendan Martone got the ball down with the little guys, and they're able to get a hand on it. Maxim's checking back in. He's going in for Josh Smith. Maxim playing with 2 fouls for West Rutland. So Brown at the point again. Jacob Dow guarding him. See where they're going to go. Ball top. Foul line jumper way off. Brendan Martone grabs the ball. Gets the ball to Francis. Francis gets it to Dow. Dow hits Maxim in the corner. Puts it on the deck. Back to Brendan Martone. Great ball feed. Maxim down there. Oh, that's a volley down underneath with another rebound. An offensive board. And gets hacked on the way up. That was another good ball movement by the West Rutland Golden Horde. Finding the cutter going to the basket. It just fell off. Volley using his strength to get up and under the basket for the offensive rebound and earned his way to the foul line. First one's up, and it's good. Jeremy Avoli has stretched it to a 5-point lead for Westside. 4:40. Avoli's got 1 more. Black River had a few more guys check in. I didn't catch the numbers when they came in. Avoli, second one's up and good. 23-17. Try to figure out the numbers. Number 50 is in, who's not in the program for Black River. Got Brown, Woodard, Turco, and 34, who's not in there. We're guessing that's Ryan Ahone. Jacob Dow with the ball. West Rutland holding a 4-point lead. Got a pick and roll, but didn't have to give it back to the roller because nobody picked up Dow, and he cut down the lane and finished with his left hand. Nice play. Everybody was worried about the roller. Volley came off on the roll and drew 2 guys with him. And we get a carry called on Earl Brown. So turnover by Black River, ball goes back to West Rutland. 6-point lead. Ball's entered from the sideline right in front of the home team's bench. Dow again off the pick and roll, tries to find a volley. Ball was knocked loose. Last touch by Black River. on the baseline. West Rutland will enter the ball from underneath their offensive hoop. Ball comes in. It's kicked to Jeremy Avoli down in the post. Black River doesn't really have an answer for Jeremy Avoli. That's up and in again. Stretches it back to an 8-point lead, which is going to have Coach Rourke from Black River take a timeout. And it looks like it's going to be a full, so we'll take a short break here at West Rutland out of the timeout. Black River does have a couple new players on. I'll get you caught up on those. We had Jonathan Letourneau back in the game. We got Thomas Woodard, Joey Noble, or no, Earl Brown, sorry, Ryan Ahone, and number 50. We don't have his name. They're moving the ball around the outside. Woodard's got it. Oh, nice block from the backside by Jeremy Avoli. Good reach in. That was good help defense. Maxim's got 2 fouls. Francis Grabowski forces a shot up. Jeremy Avoli up strong again and just gets hammered on. He's going to earn himself back to the line for 2 more shots. It's good to have at least 12. Just asked by the crowd how many rebounds Avoli has. He's got to be in the double digits already. We're still got 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Avoli's up and good. Makes it 28-19. Black River as a sub. Didn't see the number when he came in, number 13, so that's Joey Noble coming back in. Second one for Avoli's up and good. Jeremy Avoli leading the team in rebounds and points tonight. Woodard up with the 3. Hits the rim, goes up over the backboard and hits the black bar, so it's going to be West Rutland's ball. 3 minutes to go. So we got Brendan Martone, Jeremy Avoli, Jacob Dow, Francis Grabowski. Nice hesitation dribble. Puts it down into Jeremy Avoli again in the post. And yet again, no answer for Jeremy. Up and in. Really easy. 31-19. Foul could have gone a couple different. I thought they reported 2-2, but they put 3-2 up on the board. So Maxim just picked up his 3rd. Team has 3 fouls. He's got 3. First one was off. Noble up again. Second one falls off the side of the rim. Battling for the rebound. Comes down to Brendan Martone. Brendan Martone gets it to Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow pushing the ball up the floor. Josh Smith up top. Goes behind the back. Loses his dribble. Picks up his dribble. Forces it down. Nice pass. Brendan Martone gives it into Jeremy Avoli, rims out with the left hand. Nice move by Jeremy to clear space to get that up and in. Just rimmed out on him. 2 minutes to go, 31-19 West Rutland. Woodard with the ball. Back to Brown. Brown to Woodard. Woodard hits Letourneau. Letourneau travels as he's trying to make a move. Ball on the sideline. Josh Smith will be inbounding the ball. Inbounding it to Francis. Grabowski. Looks like Grabowski's going to run the point. Looking like a high pick and roll to Grabowski. Looks like it might have been contact on that, no call. Black River's pushing the ball forward because they have numbers. Get the Francis Grabowski coming back on defense, gets there late, and they actually pass the ball right to him. Grabowski gets fouled by Thomas Woodard. Thomas Woodard picks up his first foul. 16 fouls on Black River. And Francis Grabowski goes to the line to shoot 2. First one hits front rim and rolls in. 32-19. Grabowski's got one more coming. Gets set at the foul line. The ball's up. Good from Grabowski. 33-19. West Rutland with a comfortable lead right now. Drives the ball down in the lane. A lot of contact there. Grabowski comes out with the rebound. Jacob Dow pushing the ball. Sounds like the coach wants him to push it. Pulls it back, and they set up their offense. High screen, volley. Dow gets all the way to the rim again. They're so worried about a volley off the screen and roll that nobody's picking up the guard, and Jacob Dow has had two really easy finishes with no traffic going to the basket. Ball's kicked to the corner. Swings it to Noble. Noble kicks it over to Woodard. Woodard dribbling the ball out by the three-point arc. Kicks it across. Shots up from the foul line. And a volley down with another rebound. Volley could be close to 20 and 20 in this first half already, the way he's shooting it. The ball is up. Josh Smith off the side of the rim. Rolls off to the corner. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first half at West Rutland. 35-19 West Rutland. Sounds like Black River's calling out. They want to hold for the last shot. Noble's got the ball. Kicks it to Woodard in the corner. 16 on the clock. Ball's up top to Letourneau, to Brown. Brown drives. Nice floater in the lane. 8 seconds to go. West Rutland's got to push if they want to get a last second shot. Dow pushes it to a volley. Deep three. Called for the travel. 1.5 on the board. 35-21. West Rutland lead. Ball's thrown in. It's put up deep from half court. Off the back rim.
Morgan, we need you.
Okay. 35-21 at the half, and we'll take a break for halftime. Back here for the start of the second half. West Rutland's ball coming out, holding a 14-point lead. 35-21. Didn't get the stats at halftime, but Jeremy Voley definitely leading scorer, leading rebounder for the team right now. Everybody's contributing. Everybody in the starting five scored at least 2 points. But Jeremy Voley definitely showing his senior leadership tonight. It's like Black River's coming out in a man. The man got the pick and the roll and a volley up and good. A volley and Dow have worked that really well. The high pick and roll, finding him in the lane. Last couple times they picked up a volley really hard, and they wound up giving Dow the open lane and get the look. Ball's turned over. Jeremy Voley in the corner for the three. Short, comes off. Rebound ripped down. Ryan Ahone. Brown pushing the ball up. Gets it over to Noble. Noble at the top of the box. Into Letourneau in the center of the lane. Dribbles. Gets caught in the lane. Oh. Kicks the ball back out. Got Joey Noble up top of the ball. Francis Grabowski guarding him. Comes in. Late whistle. I don't know if Grabowski went up for the block. Yep, and they got Grabowski. It says they got him on the errand. So Noble will go to the line to shoot two. 37-21. The first one's up and good by Noble. The good news is that's Grabowski's first foul. Only one person in foul trouble for the Golden Horde. Brian Maxson is currently playing with 3. Noble's got a second one, puts it up. Off the front of the rim, bounces around and rolls through for him. So 37-23, Dow bringing the ball up for West Rutland. Pushes the ball, kicks it to the corner, Brian Maxson around the corner. Kicks it to Voley, kicks it to Smith in the corner. Smith dribbles up to the top. Ball was knocked away, but apparently not far enough away where they didn't get him on the double dribble. So turnover by West Rutland, Black River ball. Brown bringing it up. Brown goes behind the back, gives it to Noble. Noble puts it up, down low, Grabowski, good defense, but nice shot up off the glass. Back to a 12-point lead for West Rutland. Dow gives the ball to Smith. Smith dribbling around the top. Volley trying to hit Francis Grabowski. Makes a nice save, throws it over his head and bounces it off the Black River player in the corner. White ball, inbound from the baseline, deep in the corner. Ball comes into a volley. A volley goes back to Grabowski for the quick three. Short, ball's off the rim and comes down to Ryan Ahone. Ryan Ahone gets it to Brown. Brown pushing the ball up on Jacob Dow. Kicks it to the corner. Ahone up fake, back to Brown, behind the back. Ball. Thomas Woodard gives up the ball, gives it back over to Noble. Noble comes across the top. Three ball is up off the back iron. Josh Smith down with the rebound. Dribbles to control it. They take Dow away this time. So the ball comes back. Now it's back in Dow's hand. Set up the offense. Looks like they're going to run the high pick and roll again. Screen comes off, and once again, oh, great pass. Volley, front rims it the first time, puts it up and in the second time. 39-25. West Rutland ahead. 5:23 to go here in the third quarter. And to the disbelief of Earl Brown, Carey's called up top on his crossover. And Taylor Leo, the senior for West Rutland's making his first trip into the game, replacing Josh Smith. So it looks like Brian Maxim swinging up top, playing in a shooter position, gets it to Leo. Leo back to Grabowski. Grabowski on the drive, gets hit a couple times. And Grabowski's going to go back to the line. Grabowski's put a lot of balls on the deck and gotten to the rim and drawn a lot of contact tonight. He's going to go to the line. I believe this is for the 7th and 8th trip. And I believe he is 4 for 6 at this point. First one's up, and it's good. Puts West Rutland at 40-25, up by 15. Grabowski with a second. Ball's up, and good. So Grabowski having a good night from the line, 6 for 8. He adds a three-pointer in there too as well. Behind the back for Brown, trying to go by Dow, bobbles it, gets it back out, kicks it to Noble. Noble puts it on the deck, kicks it to Woodard. Woodard drives, and Maxim comes down with the rebound, gets it to Dow. Dow is looking up, thought about throwing a volley over the top. Well, stutter step, kicks it to Leo. Leo puts it on the deck, kicks it out to Grabowski. Grabowski shuffles his feet before he puts the ball on the deck. So turnover by West Rutland. West Rutland's doing a good job scoring, but they've had several unforced turnovers, shuffling the feet, trying to make that initial move. Leaving the game is Woodard. Leaving the game, or coming into the game, is the Grenadier boy. West Rutland's still in the man-to-man. Ball's kicked down into the post. Spins on Leo. Oh, nice up fake. Gets a volley off his feet. Ball comes down. Maxim grabs the rebound. Gets it to Dow. Dow's pushing it. Looking to drive. Kicks it to Maxim. Puts it on the deck. Gets it to a volley. And called an offensive foul on Jeremy Avoli when he was attacking the basket. Joey Noble slid in and took the charge. That was a pretty violent hit. Good defensive play. Ball's kicked in. Got Noble up off the back. And last touch by Black River. Black River. Grabowski's coming out. Trippier is coming in for Grabowski. We got just under 4 to go here in the third quarter, 41-25. Jacob Dow still running the point. Kicks the ball to Maxim. Maxim puts the ball on the deck, gets it to Leo. Leo gets it over to Zach Trippier. Zach Trippier, a couple dribbles, Maxim's got the ball up top, kicks it to Dow, running a pick and roll, and pass looked like it got deflected and got picked off on the way through. Black River's pushing the ball forward, getting back in their point guard's hand. Brown with the ball, little crossover between the legs. Jacob Dow doing a nice job just keeping him in front. And got a whistle, not sure if there's a foul or, no, they're not reporting a foul, it's just off the end line. And we have a Black River timeout with 3:22, score 41-25. So ball's inbounded, Jacob Dow is bringing the ball up. 41-25. West Rutland comfortably in the lead, but still being a little sloppy. Brown's working Dow over, get the pick, kicks it to Zach Trippier. Zach Trippier puts it on the deck. Oh, almost a turnover, stolen back by Jacob Dow. Feeds it to Jeremy Avoli, up and in. That combination's been deadly. Jacob Dow probably has 10 assists to Jeremy Avoli alone this evening. And got number 5, Jacob Dow with a hand check. That's just his first, team third. So still really no foul trouble. Like I said, Maxim's played this whole quarter with 3, hasn't picked up another one. And then several guys on West Rutland with 1. Got Brown with the ball, little crossover dribble, kicks it to the corner, back to Brown, got a pick, puts the floater up, and it's good. Nice little shot by Brown off from the pick in the corner. Dow pushing the ball up. Gets the ball to Maxim in the corner. Spin move, up, off the rim, a little bit too hard. Jeremy Avoli. There, Johnny on the spot again on the offensive board. And we have a technical foul called on number 13. A technical foul called on 13. So this is going to be a 2-shot for Jeremy Avoli in possession of the ball. So this could really stretch it out. We put him at a 20-point lead in possession of the ball. Shots up, and it's good. Tough pressure situation. Nobody on the line. It's an awkward situation. Oh, second one bounces off. West Rutland will inbound the ball from half court. 19-point lead for West Rutland. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Ball's put in Jacob Dow's hand. And another hand check's called, number 10. A lot of quick foul pickups here. Number 10, that's Brown's first, team's third. Ball's into Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow, little crossover. Ball kicked to Maxim. Maxim gets it to Avoli in the corner. Tries forcing the pass, skips off the hands. Got a 3-pointer. Nice hustle there on the offensive board. Maxim got a nice offensive board there, put up the shot. Followed a shot, tipped it over Avoli. Avoli gets credit with another rebound and goes back to the line to shoot 2. Avoli's first one off the front of the rim and rolls over. So now it puts West Rutland at a 20-point lead. 47-27, just under 2 to go in the third quarter. Second one is up and good. The ball comes in, ball's back in Brown's hand. Jacob Dow still guarding Brown. Brown kicks it to Noble. Noble kicks it to the corner. Number 34, Ryan Abone. Abone puts it on the deck. Little hesitation dribble, Noble. Back to Abone. Puts it, goes around the screen. Puts it behind him. A lot of swinging and missing down there. Maxim comes down with the ball, gets it over to Dow. Dow tries forcing the pass over the top to Leo. Ball gets picked off. Ball's up and good by Noble. And he's looking for a foul. I was boxed out. I couldn't tell if there's any contact. Ball's kicked to Maxim in the corner. Kicks it to Avoli. Avoli to Zach Trippier. Leo. Everybody went to Zach Trippier on his shot. The ball came over to Taylor Leo, who was wide open. Nice, easy layup. 50-29. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. West Rutland comfortably in the lead. Shots off. Bounces around. 3-ball from the corner, off the front rim. And last touch by Joey Noble. 30.1 seconds to go. See what West Rutland decides to do. See if they look to hold for one or if they're going to continue to play up tempo. Jacob Dow kicks the ball to Maxim. Maxim one dribble to Leo at the foul line, to Zach Trippier, to Dow. Trying to get the ball into a volley. 14 seconds. 14 seconds. 8 seconds. 2 seconds. That was really scattered. They got 3 guys caught. 3 guys caught in the corner. Really didn't get a good shot up. End of 3:50:29. Okay, we're coming back here at West Rutland. We have a new player in for Taylor Leo. We have Dylan Knott, also known as Turkeys here in Westside. And I was also told during our break that Jeremy Voley is at 32 points. Brian Maxim playing good defense on the baseline against Thomas Woodard. Shots up. Lack of a box out. Get a rebound. Number 22. Jared reaches in for the steal. And get a travel called on Thomas Woodard. So we got Brian Maxim, Dow, Martone, Knott, and a volley. We get a bump up top. That'll be the 5th team foul on Black River. Grenadier is just picked up foul number 2. West Rutland will inbound, 7:26 to go. Jacob Dow kicks to Maxim. Maxim's looking for the cutter. Gets it to Brendan Martone down in the post. Nice little spin move and finishes with his left hand in the lane. It's good post position. Martone put himself in really good position. Balls bounce around. Jeremy Avoli picks it up. Ball's fired forward by Dylan Knott. Brendan Martone gets the ball back to Maxim. Mad scramble for the ball. And 15 stepped out of bounds. So Black River's ball, or West Rutland's ball under the basket. Running an inbound play. Brendan Martone sneaks in on the backside. Jeremy Voley finds him down underneath. Everybody's concerned about a volley scoring, and they're losing guys underneath the basket. Nice finish by Martone. He's got 4 points in this quarter. Got a reach in by Dow to force a pass out to Woodard. Woodard puts it on the deck. Nice spin move. Up. And the volley comes down with a rebound and winds up getting hit 2 or 3 times. They call a foul. Ball's being inbounded down underneath West Rutland's basket. 54-29. 35. Thomas Woodard was actually credited with that foul. He has left the game, and 31 is in Cyrus Bickford, big 8th grader. Brandon Martone up with the shot, front rims. 31. The numbers are a little low, so they have 8th graders that are playing. And I think they called backcourt on that. Thought Dow had reached in and knocked it back over the line, but the officials saw it differently. So Maxim inbound to Dow into the front court. Dow up top, gets it to Brendan Martone down in the lane. Brendan Martone with a little spin move. A couple carries there. Number 22 runs into Jeremy Avoli. And Dylan Knott winds up with the ball and it gets stripped out of his hands. So you got Dow, Max, and both sophomores. You got Brendan Martone Jr. and 2 seniors, Dylan Knott and Jeremy Avoli, still on the floor for West Rutland's 54-29. Balls put in, and that might be a 1-on-1. So West Rutland has earned their way into the bonus. Dylan Knott going to line for the front end of a 1-on-1. It's up, and it's good. 55-29. Dylan Knott for a second. Looked good on the first one. Second one's up. Looks good. And pure. Dylan Knott's in the book for West Rutland. West Rutland's had a lot of different scorers in this game. Ball's off short. Brendan Martone gets it to Jacob Dow. Jacob Dow's pushing the ball. Gets it to a volley. Up with his left hand and good. Ball's up. 3-ball from the corner. From number 24, Durera. So 3 balls up and good. Looks like West Rutland's going to make some wholesale changes at the next possession. They have a bunch of guys over at the scorer's table. They have a couple guys that haven't been in. One who's been sick. And we got a travel call. Wholesale subbing going on here. Brendan Martone, Jacob Dow, Taylor Leo, Zach Trippier, and Hunter Mason. Hunter Mason, this is his first time on the floor. He's been battling illness. Been pretty sick over the last few days and been out of practice, so he's been limited on his playing time tonight. Martone with the ball up top, gives it to Zach Trippier. Zach Trippier puts the ball into a dribble, gets it back to Dow. Jacob Dow kicks it to the corner to Leo. Might have shuffled his feet there, but got away with it. Gives it to Hunter Mason, who spins, moves, goes around the corner. Battles for his rebound. Up. No finish. Brendan Martone picks up his 6th point of the night on a nice offensive board. Black River's still working hard. 4 minutes to go. Down 28 at this point to West Rutland. Ball's put on the floor. Gets trapped in the corner. 3-ball coming up way short. Nobody for West Rutland was in there boxing out. 31. 31 goes up for the shot, blocked from behind. 8th grader against senior. Senior gets the best of the 8th grader on that one. Blocks it out of bounds. Ball's trying to be thrown in. Jacob Dow made a nice kick save. The ball's in the corner. Ball's up. West Rutland is struggling to get a board here on this trip on the defensive end. Noah Wilkins, which I found out at halftime, has entered the game for Black River, number 50. Making a return trip. He used to go to school at West Rutland. Ball's thrown over the top. Nice catch by Hunter Mason. We got guys fighting each other from West Rutland there to get that battle. The ball's tipped out and Livingston comes down with it. The ball dribbled off Martone's foot and then hits Dow's foot and rolls out, so it's going to be red ball underneath the basket. 3 minutes to go in the game. Ball's thrown away, but saved before it gets over backcourt. Wilkins has the ball up top, kicks it over to Livingston. Livingston off the bounce, handoff, deep 3, short. Last touch by West Rutland. So it's going to be Black River's ball on the sideline in front of their team's bench. Ball's entered into the backcourt to Livingston. Livingston dribbling. Not a lot of movement on Black River right now. Just waiting for guys to get in a position. Kicks it. Nice defense by Hunter Mason. Hunter Mason gets a rebound, gets over to Brendan Martone. Brendan Martone gets it back in Jacob Dow's hands. So West Rutland just has Jacob Dow on the floor. out of their starting rotation. And Hunter Mason just picked up an offensive foul, driving into the lane. Player for Black River set his feet, and he just ran over the top of him. So 60-32, 2:21 left to go here in the fourth quarter at West Rutland. Looks like West Rutland's going to snap their 3-game skid with a road game at Arlington coming this Friday. Black River, I think, falls to 1-6 after this matchup tonight. Ball's put on the deck, mishandled, picked up by Zach Trippier. He's pushing up the floor. Wisely pulls it back because there's no numbers. Kicks it to him, dribbles the ball, loses the handle, and Black River player, I think, intercepted that with his head. So Livingston's got the ball up top, trying to work a screen. 24 puts the ball up and good. So Aruda, little guy, sophomore, but seems to have a nice shooting touch from the three-pointer. Gets it to Jacob Dow, gets it to Brendan Martone, swings it around to Hunter Mason, back to Leo. Leo turns the corner, drives, gets fouled. So Leo's going to go to the line, shooting 2. First one for Taylor Leo is up and good. West Rutland has shot the ball really well from the line tonight. I only remember 3 or 4 misses in the entire game. So we've done a nice job from the line. Second one is off the rim, but Brendan Martone's battling and earns a jump ball, which will go back to West Rutland. West Rutland will inbound the ball from the baseline. Hunter Mason to put the ball into play. 1:11 to go. Ball's into Martone. Martone battling. He gets hacked. He's going to go to the line. And he will get to shoot 2. So Martone up and good. This is Brendan Martone's highest scoring game of the year. See what that does for his playing time in future games. 2 for 2 from the line. Ball's entered into play. 63-35, 1 minute left in the game. Kicks it down into the post. Back out to Turco. Turco puts it on the deck. Gets it stripped by Mason. Hustling back. Jacob Dow goes back with it, gives it to Mason. Mason up and good. I think that bucket right there has now put everybody in the scorer's book for West Rutland tonight. So every player on the West Rutland roster that's suited for the game has now scored. We got 33 seconds to go in the matchup. Looks like West Rutland's just looking not to foul, give them any free points. And another 3-ball hit by Ruda. He scored, I think, most of their points here in the fourth quarter. Got 16 to go in the game. See if West Rutland just holds with the big lead, if they just hold the ball. And Turco dives in. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Get out of the way. Get all the younger middle school boys going out to steal all the free popcorn now that the concession stand's giving it all away. Zach Trippier will go to the line to shoot 2 because it's double bonus time. 7.9. Just a matter of what the final score will be at this point, not who's going to win. First one hits off the front of the rim. Zach Trippier's got 1 more. And then West Rutland will probably go down and just stand with their hands up and just let Black River dribble by. They're not looking to foul. Second one's off the backboard. Hunter Mason gets the rebound. Brendan Martone gets the rebound. And that will do it for the game. So final score from West Rutland, 65-38, with Jeremy Avoli leading the way both on the boards and in the points. Thank you and have a great night from Westside.